at all, really.
I think I was supposed it was like a so I had a hearing and then I think I was supposed to pay $100 and then it was supposed to be another court date. I think.
Okay. Well, sir,
So
I don't see, you don't have any pending court dates. I'm looking at your record right now, and you don't have any pending court dates. So you do have a warrant that's out there that you missed a court date for, but that was for last year. But you do have something that you owe $100 for. Let me look. Hold on.
okay, that should be
But
for this matter.
you're not due to pay that until April the 10th.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. And how do I get the warrant situated?
You will have to come down to the court.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Thank you. And that's not due till April.
The 10th, sir. Yep, April 10th.
Okay, thank you.
You're more than welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
May I bring in the dismissals into the main session?
Yes, sir, but will you
Thank
please make their phones are on mute because we'll be in the middle of a probation review.
Understood.
And our session we're now on live on YouTube. We're now live on YouTube, and I'm going to open court now. Good morning. The 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Tenisha Yancey. While court is in session, there will be no sleeping, no lying down, no eating, no driving, no wearing of any head garments unless it's for religious purposes only, no chewing gum, and no reading of any material. Also, you must be properly dressed. And while court is in session, we do ask that you keep your devices on mute and cameras off until your case is called. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, and good morning to all of you on YouTube. Again, I am Judge Tenisha Yancey, will be presiding over your matters this morning. Now calling the case, the People versus Kenneth Edward Bolton II, ticket number Z8084651. Please state your appearances for the record, starting with the officer.
I'm Kenneth Edward Bolton II.
Judge Kensky,
Hello?
the assigned.
Yes, Mr. I was saying, starting with the officer, Mr. Bolton, and so he's here in person. I know that you can't see what's going on, but he's here in person. Go ahead, officer.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, my name is Ken Sciatti, and I am the assigned probation officer on this case. Today is the day that we have set for the review. It is on the docket. This defendant's been on probation since May 25th of last year. It's now 10 months into his probation term. He has paid all his fines, costs, and fees. However, Your Honor, probation department's disappointed. We don't have any other proof of any other conditions being met. He's supposed to do the victims impact panel. It's a 2-hour session by Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. We don't have proof of the alcohol highway safety. We don't have proof of his mental health. We don't have any proof that he's testing at ATS. We made all the recommendations and we put it in writing. We also spoke with this defendant a lot of times. However, recently we couldn't get a hold of this defendant. His phone keeps ringing and ringing and ringing. And we haven't really spoke with him a lot in the last 3 months. Now, maybe the defense attorney has a defense of the reasons why he's not in compliance. Maybe he does have proof of it. We just don't know. He does have a couple months left into his probation term, but the probation department takes these cases very seriously. So we're interested. We're interested to see how Mr. Bolton's doing on all his other conditions, the mental health, whether he's attending, the victims impact panel, whether he's completed it, the alcohol highway safety, whether he's done that. And the most important thing is outpatient treatment to see if that he's seeking counseling. He might have done it. I'm interested to hear on what the defense attorney has to say about the defense compliance.
And I do apologize. Yes, thank you. I don't believe that we gave an opportunity for counselor to put his appearance on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, Mr. Sciatti.
Good
Harry
seeing you.
Baughman, good to see you as well. Harry Baughman for the defendant. Mr. Bolton and I did speak. Did you state your name for the record yet, Mr. Bolton?
Yes.
Okay, so I want you, Mr. Bolton, to outline for the court all the things that you told me that you've completed. One by one.
Okay. I completed the impact of witness panel, and I did that, and that took a while for me to do. After I did that, I had to get rid of that phone because I kept having to go to the library. I had to buy a phone. I did that. I signed up for mental health. I am in mental health now. My psychiatrist is Dr. White. I'm on my meds, and I'm in complete compliance. I did 7 months at the sobriety house, and they told me I can only do 6, and that Medicaid would only pay for 6 months, and I did that. And I paid all my fines and court costs in the probation. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Mr. Bolton,
Mr. Bowman, where's the proof of the impact witness panel completion and the completion of the sobriety house? Do you have anything from them?
Yeah, I have a certificate and I have my receipt.
Mr. Bolton, I know that you can't see me, but I'm still talking. My mouth is still moving, and you don't start until I'm done. Okay? So again, I'm asking for the actual written proof of the impact panel statement, and then you said you did 7 months, even though that they were only going to pay for 6 months with Medicaid. You actually did 7 months. Did you pay out of pocket for the last month?
No, not yet. I didn't have to come out of my pocket because it was 6 months. It was only 6 months.
And so how long did you do?
7.
Okay, and where's written proof?
Sobriety house, I have written proof, and the sobriety house has the proof. I have my therapist and everybody.
Your Honor, would you allow the defendant, he indicates he's on what we call an Obama phone. It's not really Zoom friendly. Would you allow the defendant an opportunity to come to the courthouse to present those documents directly to probation and just adjourn this review for the shortest period of time?
Judge, I think it's a good idea. I kept calling the defendant and his phone keeps ringing and ringing. However, I did send a postcard now to the defendant. This is a postcard that's sent out by this court. It's computer generated, and his appointment is for April 5th. I do like the defense attorney's Harry Baughman's response. I think it's a great idea if we could get an adjournment on this case.
When you say his appointment is on the 5th, what is his appointment?
This time, since I couldn't get a hold of him by phone, I sent a computer generated, it's called a postcard that our probation department has, that if this defendant receives it or doesn't receive it, I want Mr. Bolton to listen to me close, to come in and see me on April 5th is when your appointment is, between 9 and 10. And he can present those documents in my hand, and then perhaps we can get an adjournment if it's okay with counsel for 30 days or 2 weeks, and then possibly we can get a discharge.
Yeah, we're specifically moving for that adjournment, Your Honor. You can charge that motion to the defense.
So you said 30 days or 2 weeks. However, it will be 2 weeks before he meets with you. Is that correct, on April 5th?
That's correct.
Okay, so we're going to adjourn this matter to April 13th, Thursday, April 13th at 9 a.m. Mr. Bolton, are you aware, did you receive the postcard in the mail? Are you aware of where your meeting is with probation on April 5th?
That's when I come to 36th District Court, right?
That's correct, Mr. Bolton. You come in and sign for me, room 317. My name is Mr. Schiatti. I'm the probation officer. It would be a good idea if you come on in. You can present the sobriety house, the victims impact panel. We can talk over a few things, and we'll try to guide you for a successful compliance. The court and myself, we take these cases very seriously, and we need proof that you received the education and the counseling that you said that you've done.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll be there on the 5th.
And is
In the
it,
morning.
and I just want
Yeah.
the record to reflect that the two, the things that he needs proof of is just the impact witness, panel completion and the 7 months of sobriety house completion with therapy.
Judge, and plus, you're exactly right. It's very important. The defendant says that he's seeing a psychiatrist for mental health. I think it's a great idea. I'd like to take a look at that. And there's one component left. It's a one-day class. It's alcohol highway safety, mandatory by the state of Michigan that he get that education. And I would be more than happy to make a referral when he comes and sees me. I can do that now. Mr. Bachman, if you'd like to take down his number, perhaps you can present it to help the defendant do this. The one-day class. It's called eBay Services. It's 313-864-8205. That's eBay Services 313-864-8205. It's called Alcohol Highway Safety 1. I think it's very educational. I think this defendant could benefit from it.
Thank you. Okay, and then my final question is whether or not Mr. Bolton can contact them himself.
Yes, he can.
Mr. Bolton, did you jot down that phone number that was just recited?
Yeah, I know. I missed that second number on the 8. I got the 313-8-4-8205.
Mr. Bolton, what I'd like to do is, once we finish this in the main session here, I'm going to put you back into the breakout room so that I can come in and we can do that together. We'll make that phone call together in the breakout room as soon as but I need to finish what we have here in the main session. So we're going to put you back in the breakout room with your permission and if the court agrees.
Agreed.
Okay.
So we will help to put him in a breakout room if you're unable to do so since he's on a cell phone.
Right. I'm co-host.
Okay, okay, go ahead.
May I place him in the breakout room now, Your Honor? Are we complete? Nothing further from the defense?
That concludes your.
Yes, Judge. Thank you very
That
much.
concludes this matter. We will see you, sir, on April 13th at 9 a.m. with all of your documents, everything completed, okay?
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm violating you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Bolton, I'm going to place you into breakout room. Let's go with the breakout room 8. I want you to remain there until I get there, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Bachman, are you going to continue with any before you go back to the breakout room?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll finish the document. Mr. Bell, I believe you're free to leave, sir. If you have any questions, Mr. Bell, I can place you in the breakout room. But other than that, if you don't have any questions, you're free to go. You have your next action date, right?
Yep.
All right. See you then. Good luck.
Okay.
Your Honor, we are ready on Lakeisha Banks, matter set for trial.
One moment. Now calling the people versus Lakeisha Banks, ticket number U305-25416. One count of parental neglect without proper supervision. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Ma'am, please state your name for the record.
Good morning, Lakeisha Banks.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant is here for the purpose of trial as there's a genuine and material issue of fact However, there's no complaining witness. That witness was scheduled to be here for the trial at 9 a.m. It is now 9:45. Would you please consider here a motion to dismiss this case without prejudice? The defendant's been advised.
Mr. Bowman, I usually won't do those until the, till the 10
Till
o'clock
10?
hour.
Okay, we'll wait. Understood.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Banks, you can go back into the breakout room until 10 a.m. and we'll bring you back out in 15 minutes just to ensure. Because especially now when we have so many officers that are spread so thin throughout this entire court and over at Frank Murphy. We'll recall your matter in 15 minutes, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Buckner, you can go back to the room to which you were assigned as well until we're ready.
Now, we do have some officers that are here. Do we have any agreements on those?
I believe that those officers are all here for the same defendant. Oh, one moment, Your Honor. There's been some changes because Officer Hayes came in.
Mr. Buckner, is it Buckner or Backner? B-A-C or B-U-C?
BUC,
It's B-U-C?
yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
And you can go back to the breakout room, sir, and Mr. Bachman will bring you back out momentarily.
One of the officers came in, Mr. Buckner. Please go into the breakout room. You can discuss it.
Correct.
I'm going to go into the room 1 with Corporation Counsel, Your Honor, to get a resolution.
Okay.
And thank you. Be right back. Al showed up too.
Welcome back, officer. I'm gonna place you in a breakout room with the other officers, okay?
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna take your name, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let's talk about the ones that.
Yes, officer.
Officer Kropick? Is it Officer Kropick? Were they aware that Buckner?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Boss, how are you?
I'm good. How are
Mr.
you?
Bell,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
going with you. On the Banks trial, do you have any way of getting in contact with the officer? Or helping us to find the original ticket?
No and no. Let me see what I can do.
I don't feel comfortable dismissing it. Especially without knowing the fact.
Yeah, let me see here. Uh, excuse me.
Madam Court Reporter, we're gonna take a brief 5-minute recess.
Okay, how you doing today, Judge?
I am doing well. Good morning. I'm my manners. Good
No
morning. I'm
problem.
well. How are you?
Okay,
Thank you.
thanks.